Hey everyone, Saint Steven here. Welcome back to my channel. It's preview and update time today. That means you are going to get a sneak peek at one of the latest music tracks I am working on. But before we move on to that, I do have some other exciting news. On June 29th, the instrumental versions from the tracks on my first album, I Love Life, I Love You, will be releasing. Now, unfortunately, the title track does not have an instrumental version. That project file got corrupted quite some time ago, so I only ever had the original version of the track with the vocals that's there for you guys to enjoy, but we'll have a little bit more coming out for that at the end of this month on online music stores everywhere. I will be releasing music videos, or I should say just instrumental videos on YouTube for each of those. It's going to be released 2 a week instead of 1 a week. They're not nearly as elaborate, and I want to make sure we move on to new content that you guys can enjoy as well and I can talk about with you. On the topic of new content, 4 new tracks, 2 instrumentals, 2 rap songs. Today we are going to be taking a look at a new rap track that is on the horizon. You will not hear the vocals today. You are going to get a bit of a sneak peek of what's going on, but I don't want to spoil the punchline before this setup. So why don't we go ahead and take a closer look at that while I tell you a bit about the inspiration on the track as well. What you are seeing on screen is the project file for a song I have a WIP title for of The Sound of Running After You. The lyrics and theme are spun off of 1 Corinthians 9, and whether you find the Bible interesting or not, you may find the content of this chapter interesting based on what I'm about to tell you. This passage has the Apostle Paul talking philosophy. He begins by asking if he is not a free man, and asks if a soldier serves as one of his own volition. He asks further setup questions like, who plants a vineyard and does not eat the fruit of it? Who tends a flock and does not use the milk of the flock? He goes on to say that we work in hope of reaping the benefits of our work. Verses 11 and 12 say that if we give others right or authority over ourselves to reap the benefits of our labor, such as the relationship we have with our employers, why shouldn't that principle apply to our spiritual lives? In other words, why can't there be an authority that not only helps guide us in the way we should go, but one that we aspire to be like? The way we live and its reflection of the human spirit is more important than the work that allows us to live to tomorrow or distract us from today, is it not? At the end of all this, Paul says he strives to be a representation of all things to all men, so that they can participate in the gospel with him and see themselves reflected in it. Verses 24 through 27 read, "Do you know that those who run in a race all run, but only one receives the prize? Run in such a way that you may win. Everyone who competes in the games exercises self-control in all things. Then they do it to receive a perishable wreath, but we, as humans, are imperishable. Therefore, I run in such a way as not without aim. I box in such a way as not beating the air, but I discipline my body and make it my slave, so that, after I have preached to others, I myself will not be disqualified." Let's take a listen to a bit of this work in progress, my friends. This is Saint Steven signing out. Remember, I love life, and I love you. I'll see you next time.
It's